Hey you guys, so today I wanted to show you some of the items that I've hit pan on, and these aren't necessarily all the things that I've been working on. It's just that it just so happens that I've managed to hit pan on them, and how long I reckon it's going to take before I complete each item. And this is in no particular order. Okay, so first is my e.l.f. cover stick. Like, look at this. This is crazy. There's only products like in the very corners. I used to use this for my under eye concealer, like to conceal down my nose, my T-zone, and I found that it was just a little bit too light for me, and so I just use it to conceal under my eyebrow. So this is going to take a long time before I actually complete this item. It's going to take still a while, even though there's only little bits left. If I was still using this like under my eyes, T-zone, blah blah blah, then this would be like, I'd be scraping this off right now, but that's just not the case. I am struggling to get through this because I only use this tiniest bit underneath each eyebrow, and I don't even do that every single day. I have got a backup of this, but this shade is perfect for underneath my eyebrows. I have no idea how long it's going to take. Okay, my project pan. I had to mention it simply because I thought, oh sorry, let me just show you the palette itself. It's the Sleek Oh So Special palette. I've been working on this for a while. I actually thought that my Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette had a shade that I had hit pan on, but unfortunately I didn't. When I double checked, I was kind of like, hold on, did I not hit pan on that shade? And it turns out, no, you didn't, but you're really close. So in place of that, I'm going to be showing you my Sleek Oh So Special palette. I'm not going to spend too long on it because I've got a whole series about this, and I think probably in the next couple of weeks I'm going to do another installment because I have made quite a lot of progress. And as you can see, I've hit pan on quite a lot of the shades, and I'm currently working on this purple here, as you can probably tell. And I get so excited every single time I hit pan on a shade because it just brings me closer and closer and closer to my goal. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to complete this palette, simply because all of the shades that I was drawn to and that I use on a daily are gone, and now I'm trying to find reasons to use everything else. I've been using that purple every single day for God knows how long, and at this point I'm just kind of like, can we just hurry up and get through it? Oh, it's crazy. But I'm not too sure how long it's going to take because the rest of the shades after that purple I'm not as drawn to them as the other shades, so I reckon it's going to take a while because I'm not looking forward to having to use those every day. Okay, I think this one is probably as good as empty. It's my Revolution foundation stick. I actually thought that I had a little bit left in it, but I mean, I could scrape that last little bit out, but really, is it worth it? I have been using this practically every single day since I got it. Every single day since I got it, and I absolutely adore this foundation, and I need to go and repurchase this. I have to go and repurchase this ASAP. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing probably end of the month. I've been using my, is it Maybelline stick foundation? No, L'Oreal Infallible stick foundation in its place, which is still a beautiful foundation, but I don't know, this one I was using every single day without fail, and that's exactly why I managed to get to the end of it. It's beautiful. Go and get it. Next is my MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. I have had this for a hell of a long time, and as you can see, this whole side is kaput. I think there's probably like a tiny little bit that can be used here, but I don't have any use for the yellow anymore, so that's what I'm probably just going to clean that pan out so that it's cleaner looking. This I could use like if I needed to deepen my foundation. If it was too light, I could use that to deepen it a little bit. This middle shade here I've been using to cut the cheekbone when I'm doing my contour and down the sides of my nose. And this one at the bottom I don't use. I have used it, as I'm sure you can see. I have used it, but I just don't use it anymore. I try to stay away from shades which are as orange as this. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to complete this. I doubt that I'm ever going to dip into this. If I do use it for my contour, I'll probably be mixing it with this, or if I am using it on its own, I'll probably top it with a very cool toned powder, because this is just orange. It's just so orange. And before I really figured out what my skin tone undertone was and what complemented it, I was wearing orange. I'm sorry. Lastly is my Revolution Ultra Pro HD contour palette. I've taken the lid off. Like, it is here and it can be put back on, but I've taken it off because it's just no point in me having it on. This I kind of put to the wayside and then have taken it back out again. As you can see, the majority of these three up here have been used to death, because I used to use those to set my foundation, but now I prefer to use banana powder sparingly over my face. But that doesn't mean that I still can't use what's left, or I could chop it up and put it into a powder box, whatever. I can put it into like a powder container and use it like that. I think that's what I might actually do. I've been using this yellow to set my under eyes when I don't use the loose powder, and I've been using a mixture of these three to do, like, after I've done my cream contour, I go over with these three to do, like, to set it with the powder contour. But recently I've mainly been using these two, and I haven't been using this one as much. But this one, again, the ones which are orangey, I just tend not to draw for. I tend not to use. I used to do like my whole perimeter, where I used to like do my contour and my nose, and then I used to go around the perimeter and like bronze contour my forehead, and I've stopped doing that. So I don't have as much use for orangey toned powders, creams. I just don't, because as I said, I've learned what complements my skin and it's just not orange. So I'm gonna try and figure out what else I could potentially use it for, but at the moment I'm kind of drawing a blank. I'll figure it out. It's gonna take still a very long time for me to get through this. This yellow, I'll probably get through that one first. Everything else, I have absolutely no clue. So those are all the items that I hit pan on. It's still gonna be a long time before any of those are completed, even though some of them look like they are on their last legs. Because of what I use them for, I don't necessarily use lots of that product. That's why it lasts so long. Otherwise they would have been out of here by now. Oh, all except for the stick foundation, of course. Let me know all the things that you've hit pan on, how long you reckon that they're gonna take. I will be doing another installation of my project pan for my Sleek Oh So Special palette, so do look out for that. I'm not doing them as often because I'm not making as much progress with it as I was before, when I was just like motoring through all the colors that I really like, but one will come soon. Anyway, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, put me on notification, and I'll see you in the next one.